is Saturday. I would say good morning, but it's actually 12:15. I have been awake since about 10:30, but I've just been lying on the bed, just watching YouTube videos. I kind of slept okay last night. Sort of on and off. I was awake whenever Thomas came home. I had been awake for a couple of hours. Marmy's here, Willow's here wanting to go out, but I don't know whether you can see that it's raining. Oh, can you see this? This is on our wedding cake, isn't it? It's so cute. Guys, these are some of my cups. You hear me talking about my cup collection. This was from Matthew and Eva for Christmas last year. So anyway, I'm just about to get my coffee. I have dishes to do that I didn't do before Thomas went to work last night. I was too tired. So my neighbour is looking at me through their window. So I'm going to go and make myself up some coffee and I will see you all in a bit. Okay, so I'm sitting down. I've got my coffee. It's a new coffee. I'm actually using the cafetiere that Lynn gave me. It's a Bewley's one. It's really cute. It's a 1-cup one. So got a hair in my mouth. I was nuzzling with the cat, and I've got hair in my mouth. It serves me right. So why is it every time I get down the stairs I need the toilet? Anyway, so quick update. I got my patches on last night and stuff, as you know, or you will do by the time you're watching this. I'm just about to edit yesterday's vlog. So I didn't really sleep much during the night. Yesterday was a really weird day because I'd been without my medication for so long, just with the mix-up with the chemist and the doctors. I'd started going through withdrawal symptoms, so by the time I got my medication last night, I was in a bad state. My whole body was just going crazy with, as I said in the vlog at bedtime, it was like restless body rather than just restless leg syndrome. So I think I fell over to sleep at about 2 o'clock, and then I woke up at 4, and I was awake then until Thomas came home. And between him coming home around 6, 7, I dozed over and woke up then whenever he got into bed. But I fell over to sleep again. I think I woke up at around 9. Then I dozed off again. So I woke up then at about 10 and I was really sore. I couldn't get out of bed. I was dying for a wee, but just could not get out of bed. And Thomas was going back to work this afternoon, so I couldn't even wake him to help and get me out of bed. So I just had to lie there and hope for the best. So I watched some YouTube videos. I caught up on some of the Shay Tards videos that I didn't watch. I watched some Joey Graceffa and a couple of other people. So I am now just going to edit yesterday's vlog and get it uploaded. And then Lynn is coming over and we have to go and take some of the stuff that you saw in yesterday's vlog to the dump, and hopefully soon we will get properly working on the room that I'm doing up for Thomas. I can't remember when I told you about that, but a couple of weeks ago Thomas and I had a wee trip into town, just kind of nosing about, and I got the great idea to change the room that we kind of have for the cats into a room that's for him, because we are going to be getting a cat flap, so the cats are going to be eventually going out to go to the toilet all the time. We don't really need a room that's specifically for them to have their toilets and stuff in. So that's all going to be changing. So I decided, because I have the biggest room in the house for me, because we moved in to a different room. Long story, but we don't sleep in the biggest room. It was basically left as a closet. We have a big wardrobe in there, as you may have seen. I mean, it's not massive, it's not as big as we've had before, but anyway, I'm sort of rambling. So I ended up sort of taking that over whenever I was making the jewellery, and that's where I sort of have stayed then. I don't mean I sleep there, obviously you've seen the room I sleep in, but that's where I've taken over then as my jewellery room. Ugh, not my jewellery room, it was the jewellery room, but it's now my beauty room. So I am moving things about from there. The bed that you've seen in that room that I've sat on is... and Lynn's ringing me. Okay, so that was Lynn. I am so good at doing my shopping, I forgot to get stock cubes, and I'm really, really down to make lentil and bacon soup. I love it, love it, love it. It's one of the things I absolutely adore about winter. So anyway, get back to the room or I'll forget what I was even talking about. So the bed from that room is going to go into the room that Thomas has taken over, and I'm thinking that I'm going to move the big desk in there as well. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, because he is probably going to have... I don't think he's ever going to watch these, so I can probably tell you. I'm going to try and get him some Lego Star Wars things and stuff for Christmas. He's really into that kind of thing. He loves building, he's really into Star Wars, but he bought himself a lorry, which is so cool. It's like a... oh, I can't even think what you call it, my brain's just not working. So anyway, I thought a bigger desk in that room would be really good for him, because he would have so much space to work on, and I don't really need a huge desk. I have a lot of storage space in that room. All I really need is something that has a mirror, and space to just set the makeup on it that I'm going to be using. So the wee pink and white desk that I have is going to be perfect. Then I have 2 chests of drawers. One's a 4 and one's a 3. So one is going to be... I'm going to try and use it solely for all my nail stuff. And the other one's going to be for makeup stuff. Although I have my plastic drawers, so I don't really need... I don't know. I'll think of something. But I'm going to have it anyway, so I can store stuff on. I suppose I can I can't even speak. But anyway, that's the plan. So we have to work out if we can afford to get new carpet, because it does need new carpet in there. So I've got blue bedding and curtains, sort of a lightish colour. I'm thinking dark blue for the walls. I don't know what colour to do the carpet. Thomas's favourite colours are sort of red and blue. He has a lot of grey sort of stuff, and those 3 colours go really well together. So obviously I'm not going to do a grey carpet. But I can't really do blue carpet if I'm doing blue walls. I don't really want to do red walls, unless I get wallpaper and it's a combination of red and blue. I don't know, guys, give me your hints and tips down below. What do you think I should do? I'll pop in a wee clip here of the room as it is now. It's a complete and utter mess. It was kind of... I filmed it for a before, so that I could show people before and after. So you give me your advice. What do you think I should do with this room? As you can see, it was a nursery before we moved in, so it's a really bright colour. There's going to be more shelves on the wall. I'm hoping to get some more of those floating shelves that you can see. You'll also obviously see his lorry sitting up there as well. So the curtains will be up, and the bed will be underneath the window. What else? The desk will be to the left as you just go in, where all the boxes and stuff is. So I don't know. Give me your hints. I don't want to do a light coloured carpet. Or should I? I don't know. Your advice would be greatly welcomed. So anyway, I'll give you, obviously as you can see by my eyes, I'm absolutely exhausted today, but my pain levels have sort of lowered today, thankfully, so I can function a wee bit better. And also my lady time is finished, thankfully. It's really, really strange, and I'm so not used to having a period every month bang on time it's due, but obviously, as I said before, I've had PCOS for years, and I would have gone maybe 3 periods a year. There was a year where I didn't even have any, so it's really strange. It's been 5 months in a row now that my hormones have evened out. It's excruciating, absolutely horrendous. My period pains have never been as bad as they are now, and I don't know whether it's just to do with everything else heightening as well because of my fibro and CFS and whatever, but it is horrible. So anyway, thankfully that's finished. So yeah, so I'm more exhausted today than anything, so I'm going out shortly to my in-laws. I'm going to walk the dog, and then come back round, and Lynn and I are going to go to the dump, as I said, and then Thomas is going to go to work, and that's about the height of it, really. Okay, so I have to say I'm not loving the new iMovie. It's not as user-friendly. I'm so disappointed because I love everything that Apple brings out. I've never had anything that I don't like, but I'm not liking this. It's just, it's so different. I don't like it. For one thing, when you're scrolling through, it doesn't give you the volume. So, like, normally if I was going through this or this, you would get me, you would be able to hear my voice and what I'm saying, but you can't now. So, and even down here it's so not the same. I don't like it, it's gonna take some getting used to. So anyway, that's that. I don't like new things. I don't like whenever things change too much. My brain isn't good enough to work with these. Okay, so it's time for another cuppa. It is 6:30. I've spent the last few hours sorting out all the rubbish and getting it to the dump. I'm just making another coffee in my wee cafetiere, and this is the new tea, coffee and sugar jars. It's really annoying me because I always think that tea, coffee and sugar should be tea, coffee and sugar, but it doesn't look right because this is pink, this one's a slightly deeper pink, and then this is really light. It just looks like it doesn't belong. Let's see. Anyway, this is the coffee we're having. All Day Coffee by Lyons. Oh, it smells so good. So, as I said, I was at the dump, got rid of like 6 bags worth and 2 plastic drawer sets that have just been in the way for so long. It's ridiculous. I need a pee. Popped into Mum's, saw the puppy dogs. They had my sister's dog there with their own dog. Nobody else was in, it was just the 2 dogs. So I mucked about with the dogs, Mum and I, and then headed to in-laws. Stayed there for an hour, had a cup of coffee, or a cup of tea rather. I'm doing okay. Patches, I'm holding out today. I'm sore, my back's pretty stiff. My right hip is getting, it's sore. It's probably one of the worst sides for me is my right hip. So I'm probably going to sit down for a wee while. I'm struggling. I've changed to the latest iMovie and I can't get my head around it. Hopefully by the time you're watching this I will know what I'm doing and won't have everything messed up, but it's pretty much doing my head in. Hiya guys. So I'm on the sofa chilling. I've had another cup of coffee. My hip's really starting to play up now. Actually, to be honest with you, basically from my neck right down my right hand side, even my arm, it just feels really like I've pulled muscles the whole way down, which is kind of a normal feeling for me. So I'm sitting on the sofa and I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm watching Four Weddings. I had these recorded from ages ago. I love watching these. So I was kind of planning on going back upstairs and doing a wee bit more. Oh, starting to get pains in my stomach as well. I'm hoping I get my appointment from the hospital to get another endoscopy soon because it's starting to get really bad, the pains. Which was one of the reasons why I came off the anti-inflammatory, because it was so bad, but I mean I'm still having a lot of pain. So as I say, I was going to go back upstairs and do some more work, but I'm not entirely sure that I'm really up to it tonight, so I'll maybe wait and see how I feel tomorrow, get some more stuff done. So I'm just sort of chilling. I've got another hour before Thomas comes home from work. Okay, well, I've been on the sofa for most of the night, just chilling. Thomas got home early tonight, which was great. So we just had our Chinese as normal for Saturday night and watched X Factor, True Blood, Homeland, all the shows that we normally watch. So it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm starting to get sleepy, so hopefully I will actually get a good night's sleep tonight. I got some work done. I didn't get as much done as I'd wanted to in the other room. And tomorrow I'm not going to be able to get to the market. I'm just so sore. It's unbelievable. It's not really for me, but I'm in a lot of pain, so I'm not going to get to the market. I'm probably going to try and get some videos done here tomorrow. There's some makeup reviews that I really need to do. I want to update my storage a wee bit. I've got bits and pieces that need to be moved over, but apart from that, I'm just so tired. My pain levels at the minute, I'm okay. I'm hoping that once I lie down and get comfortable, I'll be able to shift the pain that's sort of in my shoulders. I'm going to have to try and get a good support for whenever I'm lying on the sofa, because at the moment I'm really struggling on the recliner if I'm watching TV to be comfortable. So I might have to get one of those supports to go around your neck. And hopefully that'll help. So my hip and knee is really sore. In fact, my left knee is really playing up this evening. I'm sore holding this tripod. Yeah, it's crunching a lot more than it used to, so I'm hoping that's not arthritis starting to come through in there. It does feel a wee bit inflamed, so I'm due to go to the doctor's this week anyway, so I'll have a wee chat with them. I want to have a chat with them about my fingers. I reckon the arthritis is spread from my wrists to my fingers, which is not fun. But especially during the night. I mean, once I get over to sleep, I'm sort of waking up about an hour later with my fingers all stiff and sore, and I'm having to rub them together to sort of get some heat into them to loosen up a bit. So I reckon I'm probably 100% sure that it's arthritis has moved from my wrists. And in saying that, I am currently standing holding my tripod, and it is really, really sore on both my wrists and my shoulders. So I'm gonna sign off, and I will chat to you all tomorrow. Love yous. Mwah. Good night.